Hey, it's Tom
And Mike.
from Take Time to Travel.
Bangkok is an incredible city with so many delicious food options. It has everything from unbelievably cheap and amazing dishes to Michelin star fine dining restaurants and sky bars with absolutely breathtaking views of the city. Today, we're going to show you all of it, including some of Bangkok's best restaurants, to give you some ideas on where to eat in Bangkok, Thailand.
First, we'll try a place called Jeh O. It's a popular Thai restaurant with a Michelin Bib Gourmand award that's always super busy. We got a number on a piece of paper, and after about 30 minutes when ours was called, we made our way inside. It's not too fancy in here, but it does have delicious food.
To drink, we started with a couple of Coke Zeros, which were 20 baht each. Next, we ordered the bean sprouts with crispy pork, which was the first of many dishes. Then, we got this massive pot of tom yum noodle soup with crispy pork and eggs. They also brought us a small salmon salad, which was one of our favorites.
As if that wasn't enough, we also ordered the small crispy fried pork, as well as the half well-cooked chicken, but there's still more to come. Then we had an order of their deep-fried taro, as well as a plate of the large breaded fish. We definitely ordered way too much food.
Our favorite dishes were the crispy pork, the salmon salad, and the tom yum soup, which were all incredible. Tom had quite a struggle trying to eat his noodles though. We finished a fair bit of our 7 dishes, but there was still a lot left over, which we brought home with us.
The next restaurant we're going to show you is on a tree-lined street in Bangkok's Sathorn district called Kha Gastrobar, which serves modern Thai cuisine. Let's head inside and give it a try. We made an early reservation, sat down at our table, and had a look at the menu. To drink, we started with a couple of Singha beers, which were 120 baht each.
As an appetizer, we had the spicy prawn and watermelon canapes. Then, for our mains, we ordered their best seller, the Grandma's signature pad thai with duck confit, as well as the tom kha salad with prawn, which comes with green mango and fried enoki mushrooms. And lastly, the khao soy pork dumplings with khao soy sauce reduction, crispy noodles, and homemade pickles. Everything was amazing, but our favorite was the khao soy dumplings, followed closely by Grandma's pad thai with duck confit.
Next, we'll head over to the Pathum Wan district, to another Thai restaurant which has a Bib Gourmand award from the Michelin Guide. Let's head on in and check it out. This brightly colored 2-story space has a fun vibe with hanging pennants and a central bar area. We got a table at the front of the restaurant, sat down, and started with a large Singha beer which cost 150 baht. Then to eat, we ordered the Khao Pad Tom Yum Moo Club, which is a seasoned fried rice dish with spicy and sour Tom Yum chili paste topped with crispy 3-layer pork. We also had the Kaiju Phu with pork cracklings, a crispy Thai omelette recommended by the Michelin Guide, and the Gai Chu Kwa Gai. It's a stir-fried flat rice noodle with chicken topped with egg. All 3 dishes were very tasty. We can't decide which one we liked the best, but we would definitely come back here again.
The next restaurant we're going to show you is located just across from Lumpini Park, on this little side street on the right. It's called Polo Fried Chicken and also has a Michelin Bib Gourmand award. Let's make our way into the restaurant and give this place a try.
We came for a late lunch and were seated at this table in the middle and started our meal with a Coke Zero, which came with a couple of glasses with ice. Then to eat, we ordered this massive plate of deep-fried whole chicken, which is one of the restaurant's recommended dishes, as well as a couple of sides, one with rice and the other with noodles. In addition, we also got the deep-fried sea bass with lemongrass, which is another one of their recommended dishes. Both the deep-fried sea bass and the deep-fried whole chicken were delicious, and we thought that they were both a great value considering how much food you get.
If you're looking for somewhere fancier to eat, Bangkok has lots of options for that too, like at the Four Seasons Hotel, which has this massive 73-story tower. As soon as you come into the lobby, there's a serene view overlooking this beautiful reflecting pond, as well as some lovely flower arrangements. But we're going to keep walking over to their fine dining dim sum restaurant called Ting Wan, which has 1 Michelin star. After checking in with the hostesses, we followed one of the young ladies past the open kitchen and into the luxurious high-ceilinged dining room for our early lunch reservation with our friend who was visiting from Toronto. What a spectacular setting for our lunch!
We were seated at the perfect table beside these towering flower arrangements and overlooking the pond. To start our meal, we ended up getting this complimentary squid and tofu dish, as well as a couple of Singha beers, which were 180 baht each. Then to eat, we ordered the Chung Fun steamed rice roll with barbecue pork, as well as the 1,000-layer crisp roll with prawns. Both were phenomenal.
After that, we had the scallop shumai dumplings with pork and shrimp, as well as the har gow shrimp dumplings and the steamed barbecue pork buns, which were all delicious. As we enjoyed the view, they brought our next dish, which was the char siu barbecue pork and shrimp fried rice with scallops. The pork and shrimp fried rice was more than big enough for both of us to share, and was loaded with scallops. Just like everything else, it tasted wonderful. Then, for dessert, I ordered the chilled mango sago cream with pomelo, and so Tom wasn't left out, they brought him a complimentary one too, as well as some complimentary petit fours. And no dim sum meal is complete without some steamed egg custard buns. Our friend's meal included one, I ordered one, and they brought out a complimentary one for Tom. The egg custard buns were super tasty. Love the sweet creamy custard filling inside. I could eat these all day long. Overall, we had an exceptional meal at Ting Wan. The food was incredible, as was the setting and the service. We can see why they have a Michelin star.
After our meal, we decided to wander around and explore the Four Seasons Hotel property for a little while. We walked down the lush green pathway, which had a beautifully landscaped reflecting pond in the center, which continued to stretch on all the way down towards the hotel's swimming pool area.
The deck area had lots of potted palm trees, as well as comfortable loungers and umbrellas surrounding the expansive pool. This sure would be an amazing place to sit down, relax, and enjoy the hot weather in Bangkok. The Infinity Edge pool even has lovely views overlooking the Chao Phraya River. A little bit further down, you can also find a nice tree-lined waterfront promenade with some attractive conversational seating areas and front row seats across the river, which is where we'll be heading next.
Across the Chao Phraya River, in IconSiam, you can also find some amazing fine dining restaurants, like the 1 Michelin star Bleu by Alain Ducasse. It serves French cuisine and is ranked as the 25th best restaurant in Asia. We decided to give it a try to celebrate Mike's birthday, so let's head inside and show you what it's like.
The dining room has a lovely draped white cloth ceiling surrounded by deep blue walls, very fitting for the name of the restaurant. It also has a spectacular view of Bangkok. Love Blue's remarkable wall of windows overlooking the Chao Phraya River, with the boats cruising by and the many skyscrapers behind. To eat, we selected the 5-course lunch menu, which started with these Comté cheese and black truffle canapés. Then, to drink, I ordered the Thai basil mojito, and Tom decided to get the sour butterfly cocktail. Both had a lovely presentation.
Mike thoroughly enjoyed his Thai basil mojito, and I also loved my sour butterfly cocktail. We were served a few more amuse-bouches after that. The first one was made with foie gras. The second was a cute little sweet corn tart, which I think had shrimp in it. And the third was a black truffle tart with smoked beetroot and mustard seeds.
For the next course, they brought us these dishes in perfect unison, which were celeriac with grated egg yolk on top, as well as Blue's signature homemade brioche bun, accompanied by some butter imprinted with their symbol. The celeriac was divine, and the brioche bun was to die for. Then came the bread basket. I chose the fresh baked dinner roll, which Tom also had in addition to a slice of sourdough bread.
Shortly afterward, we were served the Hokkaido sea scallop with avocado and quinoa. The scallop dish was actually the first of 5 courses and tasted incredible. Mike had to thoroughly savor it for a couple of seconds before giving the thumbs up. Then it was time for another course. The hare and chestnut tortellini with a mushroom consommé, which also tasted absolutely delicious.
They saw that Tom loved the dinner rolls, so they kindly brought him another one, before serving us the 3rd course of our 5-course meal. This dish was the peppered rainbow trout with delicate celeriac and hazelnut tart. It was phenomenal and was one of our favorites. The trout was super tender and would fall apart in your mouth.
After that, we took a moment to enjoy the restaurant's atmosphere. Then it was back to eating some more food. For our main dish, we both chose the French wild boar with autumn vegetables and cooking jus. For dessert, we had the kiwi variation with lemon balm condiment, which they kindly wrote happy birthday on and added a candle. We also chose the rum baba, which they cut open at our table. Rum was then drizzled over the top of it, and they finished off with a dollop of lightly whipped vanilla cream. After dessert, they served us a variety of petit fours. Overall, we loved our 5-course lunch at Blue. It was the perfect place for a birthday celebration and was one of the best meals we've ever had.
If you're looking for some more budget-friendly Michelin quality food, IconSiam has some other tasty options as well. Heading over to IconSiam's ground floor, there's a large and beautiful food court called Souk Siam. It has a huge assortment of appetizing food stalls, as well as a picturesque floating market, lots of different shops and retailers, and of course some delicious restaurants like this one we think is called Khao Soy Landwon. It's a super cheap option mentioned in the Michelin guide. Let's head inside and give it a try.
We had a look at their menu, which was reasonably priced at only 88 or 98 baht per dish. Mike brought our food to our table when it was ready, which included their bestseller, the Khao Soy Khai, which is a northern-style curried noodle soup with chicken, as well as the Khao Soy Mu Krap. It's also a northern-style curried noodle soup, but with fried pork crackling. As a side dish, we chose the Kang Ho, which is a fried vermicelli with curry and mixed vegetables in northern style. Both of the curried noodle soups were absolutely phenomenal. We went back 3 times.
Next, we'll head up to IconSiam's food court on one of the top floors. It has lots of wonderful restaurants and beautiful water features, like this restaurant here with great views of the waterfall. It's called Ginger Farm Kitchen and is also mentioned in the Michelin guide. Let's make our way inside and follow the hostess to our table to show you why we like it so much.
We sat down, had a look at the extensive menu, and enjoyed the gorgeous scenery. It was so relaxing sitting beside the giant waterfall.
To begin our meal, we had a couple of large Chang beers, which each cost 150 baht. Then, we ordered way too much food. We shared the spicy pomelo salad, topped with soft shell crab, as well as the Thai-style crispy chicken salad with chili, lime, and rice flake. The organic stir-fried acacia with glass noodles, prawns, and egg, a side of organic jasmine rice, and the organic stir-fried pumpkin with Thai sweet basil and egg. We really enjoyed everything, but our favorites were the spicy pomelo salad with soft shell crab, the Thai-style crispy chicken salad, and the stir-fried pumpkin, which were all exceptional. Somehow, we were able to finish all of it. The only drawback was that the service could have been better.
Now let's keep going and show you where to get a very Instagrammable dessert. we'll head down to IconSiam's ground floor to an area called the Veranda. It has many more restaurant options, as well as lots of beautiful hanging greenery, and a Michelin-recommended Thai dessert place called Pangcha.
It's always lined up and really busy, so it can be difficult to get a table and can take some time to get your order, just like when we were there. We got in line, placed our order at the counter, and sat down in this lush setting. After waiting for about 20 minutes, we got this mountainous bowl of Pangcha, which is the Michelin-recommended Royal Thai milk tea snowflake with soft bread. I had the honors of taking the first bite of the light-tasting dessert. It was pretty good, but it looks even better on camera. We finished the whole thing, and I even slurped up the last few drops of the Pangcha.
Next, we'll head across the city to the Jodd Fairs Market for another very Instagrammable meal. While we were exploring, we saw them preparing these really interesting looking dishes. Some of the plates were unbelievably huge. Now we're not sure the name of the restaurant, but here it is in Thai if you can read it. Let's go give this place a try and show you what it's like. We got in line, and when it was our turn, they directed us over to our table in the busy tent. Then we sat down, had a look at the menu, and ordered some food.
We ordered a mango smoothie to drink, and to eat, we chose the extra large pork spine mountain, which is covered in hot green peppers. It's really messy to eat, so they give you some plastic gloves to make it a little bit less messy. I had no idea what I was doing, so first I tried to scrape some meat off with a spoon, which didn't work very well. So I gave up and just started to rip some pieces of meat off with my hands. The pork spine meat was spicy, tender, and tasty, but it's a lot of work to get all the meat. We definitely recommend this place for some interesting photos. FYI, if you want to try this place, make sure to come early because the line gets really long after it gets dark.
After that, we'll go to another place to get some great photos at the top of the Park Hyatt Hotel. Let's head over to that tall white building to give it a try. We made our way inside the hotel and took a couple of elevators up to the 34th floor. And once we arrived, we were greeted with this beautiful view, which had an expansive perspective overlooking Bangkok. After a quick look, we continued to walk down the glass-walled hallway and pass by the bar and dining room on this floor. But we're going to go up the stairs one more level to the 35th floor rooftop terrace. As soon as you step outside to the Penthouse Bar and Grill's rooftop terrace, you get this amazing view. But let's head over to the seating area.
We had an early reservation and had our choice of tables. So we asked to sit on the other side in hopes of seeing a nice sunset and got this lovely table surrounded by potted plants and bushes. Loved the aesthetic up here with all the tropical greenery, lounge seating, and 360-degree views. From our table, we had a spectacular outlook over the city of Bangkok. It's just amazing how big the city looks from up here. While I enjoyed the view, Tom had a look over the menu.
We started our evening off with a couple of Singha beers, which cost 220 baht each. What a perfect beginning to a hot night in Bangkok. Then for an appetizer, we ordered the prawn and mango tostadas with tiger prawn, avocado, and mango salsa.
I really enjoyed our appetizer. The prawns were huge and the tostadas tasted absolutely delicious. As the sun was setting, the city lights gradually started to come on, giving us a lovely new perspective of Bangkok. We were having a good time, so we ordered a couple more beers, as well as the lobster roll, which came on a brioche bun loaded with lobster salad, horseradish, lettuce, smoked caviar, and a side of fries.
As usual, Mike took way too big of a bite of the lobster roll. It was a little bit messy, but tasted excellent. Next, we shared the Penthouse cheeseburger, which had a house-made Wagyu patty, bacon, Emmental cheese, zuni pickles, chili jam, and a side of French fries. The burger was definitely a two-hander, and Mike had to dislocate his jaw to take a bite. But just like everything else, it tasted amazing. We enjoyed our time here so much that we ended up bringing a friend here for another fun evening.
Next, we'll head over to the rooftop of Lebua State Tower to try their Sky Bar, which is through this grand entryway and up this elevator to the 63rd floor. Once we arrived, they tried to get us to have a drink at one of their other bars. But we're here to try their Sky Bar, which has incredible views overlooking Bangkok.
And as usual, we arrived early, hoping to enjoy the beautiful sunset. After a quick look off the west side, we made our way down their grand staircase and past the fountain, through Sirocco's dining area, and over to the Sky Bar, which is surrounded by glass railings all the way around.
We had a look over their menu, which was super expensive, then placed our order. While we waited for our drinks, we enjoyed the exceptional bird's eye view from the 63rd floor over Bangkok. Up here, there's also an incredible gold-topped dome, which houses a 2 Michelin star restaurant, as well as spectacular views of the sun setting over the Chao Phraya River. To drink, Tom had the It's Not You, It's Me cocktail with coconut washed rum, homemade tropical mix, cardamom, and caramel. And I chose the Glenfiddich 15-year-old scotch, which was the cheapest drink on the menu. The drinks were ridiculously expensive, but you're mostly just paying for the stunning setting, which is a great place for photos.
After we finished our drinks, we went back to the bar to get another. This time we shared the Aurora cocktail, which is a spicy margarita with flavors of Thailand and Thai chili-infused tequila. As it got a little bit later in the evening, the dome was lit up beautifully, and the sunset somehow got even better. This really is an absolutely breathtaking setting for some drinks in Bangkok. Then at night, the perspective changes again, with all of the city's lights coming on. It really is spectacular up here, no matter what time you come.
If you're looking for a nearby budget option, then head over to the Bang Rak Bazaar. The bazaar has lots of tents and stalls set up outside, but we're going to head inside where there's many more food vendors. Inside isn't particularly fancy, but there are some tasty food stalls to choose from. Our favorite is this one right here. We're not sure its name, so we just call it no pork because of the yellow sign. We would normally order the chicken pad thai, which only costs 60 baht, as well as the pineapple fried rice with chicken, which was also 60 baht. Both tasted really good and were a great value. Sometimes, if we felt like splurging, we'd head around the corner to this stall here to buy an entire grilled fish. The whole grilled fish only cost 120 baht and was super tasty and so tender that it would fall apart in your mouth.
Another super cheap option was back in IconSiam Mall's Thonburi Delight section. We are also not sure the name of it, but it's this place on the front corner that always has a line. You start off with a big bowl of rice and then select 2 of the meat or seafood choices that were available. We'd always love it when this kind young lady served us because she was always generous with the serving sizes. After paying, we'd find a table to sit down and eat our chicken sausage and rice bowl. It was such a large portion that we'd usually both share it. We had the sweet chicken and sausage pretty often. It was tasty and super cheap.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our Bangkok food tour. We showed you some of Bangkok's best restaurants, and hopefully it gave you some good ideas of where to eat.
If we did, we would really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on our future videos. It really helps our channel to grow.
And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.